How to use inquiry-based learning to teach research skills. Hello and welcome to our YouTube video on how to use inquiry-based learning to teach research skills. As educators, we know that research skills are crucial for our students to succeed both in and outside of the classroom. Inquiry-based learning is an effective method of teaching research skills that encourages students to ask questions and find answers on their own. In this video, we will explore what inquiry-based learning is, how to implement it in the classroom, and provide practical tips for using this approach to teach research skills. So, let's get started. What is inquiry-based learning? Inquiry-based learning is an approach that encourages students to ask questions and seek answers through research and investigation. This method places the responsibility of learning on the student, rather than the teacher. The teacher acts as a facilitator, guiding students through the process of asking questions, conducting research, and analyzing results. By doing so, students develop critical thinking, problem-solving, and research skills. Implementing inquiry-based learning in the classroom. To implement inquiry-based learning in the classroom, it's important to start with a clear learning objective. This objective should guide students towards the questions they need to ask and the research they need to conduct to achieve the objective. Once you have a learning objective, it's time to introduce the inquiry-based learning process to your students. This process typically involves the following steps. 1. Ask a question. Students begin by asking questions related to the learning objective. 2. Conduct research. Students conduct research to find answers to their questions. 2. This research can be conducted through a variety of sources, such as books, articles, websites, and interviews. 3. Analyze results. Students analyze their research to draw conclusions and answer their questions. 4. Communicate findings. Finally, students communicate their findings to their classmates, often through presentations or written reports. Tips for teaching research skills with inquiry-based learning. 1. Start small. When introducing inquiry-based learning to your students, start with a simple research question and gradually increase the complexity as students become more comfortable with the process. 2. Encourage collaboration. Inquiry-based learning is a collaborative process, and students can learn a lot from each other. 2. Encourage students to work together to find answers to their questions. 3. Use technology. Technology can be a powerful tool for inquiry-based learning. 3. Encourage students to use search engines, databases, and other online tools to conduct their research. 4. Provide feedback. As students work through the inquiry-based learning process, provide feedback to help guide them towards their learning objective. The following additional details could be very helpful. 1. Setting expectations. Before implementing inquiry-based learning in the classroom, it's important to set clear expectations with your students. 1. Let them know what is expected of them, what the learning objectives are, and how they will be assessed. 1. By doing so, students will have a better understanding of what they need to do to be successful. 2. Guiding questions. When introducing inquiry-based learning, provide your students with guiding questions to help them focus their research. 2. These questions should be open-ended and designed to encourage critical thinking. 2. For example, if your learning objective is to teach students about the environment, a guiding question could be, how can we reduce our impact on the environment? 3. Flexibility. Inquiry-based learning is a flexible approach that allows students to explore their own interests and passions. 3. As a teacher, it's important to be flexible and open to letting students take their research in new directions. 3. By doing so, you can help students discover new ideas and concepts that they might not have otherwise explored. 4. Reflection. At the end of each inquiry-based learning project, encourage your students to reflect on their experience. 4. Ask them what they learned, what challenges they faced, and how they overcame those challenges. 4. By reflecting on their experience, students can gain a better understanding of their own learning process and develop strategies for future projects. 5. Assessment. When assessing students' work in an inquiry-based learning project, it's important to focus on the process as well as the product. 5. Consider using a rubric that evaluates both the content of their research and their ability to follow the inquiry-based learning process. By incorporating these additional details into the video, viewers will have a more comprehensive understanding of how to use inquiry-based learning to teach research skills. Inquiry-based learning is an effective approach to teaching research skills that encourages students to ask questions and find answers on their own. By implementing this approach in your classroom and using the tips we've provided, you can help your students develop critical thinking, problem-solving, and research skills that will serve them well both in and outside of the classroom. Thank you for watching our video on how to use inquiry-based learning to teach research skills. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more educational content.